So, Richard Dawkins has a theory called the discontinuous mind. Now, in essence, I think this theory has to do with the idea that people tend to like black and white categories, even perhaps where none exist. Now, I'm thinking of this in particular with regards to morality. I don't know if he had maybe intended something maybe more broad. I'm not for sure on that point. Now, this might actually be one of the few times I agree with Richard Dawkins, almost certainly with regards to his work on philosophy or religion, at least. But I like this theory. I'm going to push back a little bit because I think a part of why we create these segments in morality and make these subsections, why we divide it up, I think a part of that is because there are degrees of consequence. Presumably, flicking someone would never be as bad as punching someone would never be as bad as killing someone. There are these degrees of consequence. I think that's a part of why we would segment morality up into these little subsections. Subsections. I think there are other reasons, though, and they're not nearly so savory or altruistic. I think a part of the reason we create these subsections of morality is because it allows us to put a tasteful distance between ourselves and, the really bad people. Right? This allows us to be complacent and, kind of slack off and maybe not work on ourselves when we really should. Because, we have these flaws. We're bad, but we're not as bad as these guys. So, we can kind of feel a little bit good about ourselves because we're not the worst people out there. In addition to that, I think this whole segmenting of morality up into subsections can have the effect of maybe putting people in a, what was it? Like a head in the ground type of mentality. I think that's what I was thinking of. This idea that if you have a person who you care about or respect or love who's accused of something, you're thinking to yourself, well, no, they couldn't do that. They're a good person. Well, it is an unfortunate fact of life that, yes, you can care about a person or love them or respect them, and they can still do bad things, right? They're not a different strain of humanity. Yeah. That's kind of an interesting theory, and again, one of the few times I might actually agree with Richard Dawkins, so someone mark the calendars. Alright, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you like it.